Hello, 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 everybody. How are we doing tonight? We are back with some more Fate Extra. The goal tonight is to finish week 1. Shinji is going down. So, tomorrow is the day of the elimination battle. Yes, we have one more prep day to go through before it's time to destroy him. Hello, Mumbus! Welcome, welcome! Have you done everything you need to do? The enemy master is vacuous, but underestimating such a competent servant would be foolhardy. Yeah, we definitely could use some more info on Ryder. There's one more level of info for her, so when the Holy Grail War is over, I'm going to profess my feelings to the one I love. What's with that look? I refuse to die. My determination will not be vanquished. Yeah, good luck with that. You know what, though? It's just a game. If things get bad, I can still just cut the connection. So what's there to worry about? I need to chill out. Yeah, about that. Tomorrow's the day, Hakuno. How are you holding up? If we both win, we might fight each other next. I still wish you the best. So they're a rage gamer. Seems that way. Nero, my lovely wife, do you have anything to say to me today?
ところで、この間の戦闘だが、なかなかの指揮だった。今後もあれを目指すがよい。わからぬか？敵に一度も見せ場を与えず、世が当然のように干渉したあれだ。久々に胸がすっとした。剣舞とはああでなくてはな。そなたを爪の先ほど見直したぞ。
We got praise from her. Alright, let's head out. Nobody out in the halls here. Tomorrow is the first elimination battle. People are getting antsy. What about you? Have you given any thought to what happens to losers? I sure haven't. Oh, I'll be fine. I wonder if some masters really do lose by default when they aren't able to find their cipher keys. Oh, I'm not talking about you, of course. Yeah, I got mine. I'm good. The preparation period ends today. I thought I'd fully prepared, but my information matrix isn't full. Yep, same here. My preparations should be perfect, but I can't help being nervous. Shinji is your opponent, right, Hakuno? He's a schmuck, but his servant is rather powerful. Have you obtained both cipher keys yet? Yes, I have. Alright, upstairs. No one has hope in Shinji, which is good. Yeah. So tomorrow is the day of your elimination battle. Is there anything you still need to do? If you do not have the cipher keys yet, you must retrieve them by the end of the day. Yep, I have them. Do not worry, I made sure I got those. So tomorrow is the day of the elimination battle. 2 unicorns enter the Ivory Shore's waters in harmony, and only one receives the crown. Girl, what? I mean, I get what she was saying, but like, girl, why'd you say it like that? Rin! Tomorrow's the elimination battle. It looks like your memories have yet to return. Your opponent is a master from a Magi family. Don't underestimate him too much. I can't wait to see the results of the matchup between the blank slate and the game champ. Hey Hakuno, are you ready for your elimination battle tomorrow? Hopefully we'll both win. I mean, underestimate him as much as possible, Rin. It seems like a lot of people here are motivated solely by the thought of winning the prize. I hope that their resolve holds once they realize the true nature of the Holy Grail War. What? I was so busy looking after my honey that I was only able to obtain my 2 triggers. Huh? My Colosseum battle? Thanks to my darling, I'm going to win for sure. Bruh. Aha, here we go. Shinji, what did I say earlier? I won't work without reward. What? You want more money? You greedy money grubber. What do you expect? Compliment accepted. I'm a pirate mercenary. The brighter my pile of gold, the more gusto behind my gun. Alright already. Jeez, just hold your horses. I hacked into the arena and got it to generate more treasure, so... Ooh, why hello little girl. Fancy meeting you here. Hakuno? You're eavesdropping on me? Well, whatever. Now you know, some treasure was generated on the 2nd floor of the arena. My servant gets stronger the more she gets paid. Well, if you want any, you better get there before me. Golden rule, baby. Bold words, Shinji. But can someone like you really snatch all the treasure first? No, you can't help No, you can't help screwing it up. Nothing more than a small-time crook. You just called me a crook? You don't get to talk to me like that, you ungrateful servant. Oh, okay, Hakuno. Meet you there. Even if you get there first, all of the treasure will be mine. Bro really giving out his plan either way. Literally. Did you hear that, Master? It is treasure which magnifies strength for that servant. Pure lust is at times a beautiful thing, but it leaves a bad taste in my mouth to see her pursue it. I myself admire the trappings of wealth. Shall we adorn said finery as we weaken our enemy? Alright, let's see if there's anything else around here. Oh yes, Taiga! Ah! You brought me a tangerine! Thank you oh so very much. And here is your decoration, as promised. Be sure not to lose it or anything. We got a lamp! I love my servant and all, but sometimes he just doesn't listen to me. You and your servant actually respect each other. Mine is so hot that I can live with the disrespect. I'm still not used to all of this, and time's running out. I'm just going to have to man up. I'm going to have to find a way to survive all of this. I have no intention of dying just yet. Alright, we should stop in here. You should be in the arena training instead of talking to me. You're still far too weak. Okay. Let's do a quick alteration. We were upping her magic skill. magic ranking has increased. Fount of the Saint acquired.
一つ霊覚を取り戻した。
Fount of the Saint. A set. No, that's not what I want. Hi. You want back up? Move. The damage inflicted by attack will increase. Okay, so it's a buff. I see. Stop that. Tomorrow's the elimination battle. Finally! What do you think the Colosseum looks like? Damn it! I'm still missing a cipher key. Good thing I checked. Give me that. Cat. Nothing here. Okay. I want to stop by the library again. Just to make sure we're not missing anything in here. I mean, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, then. Commissary. Do need to stop down here first. Okay, healing items, check. Mystic code, check. A ton of curry bread, check. Are you here to stock up on stuff too? I recommend the curry bread. It's awesome. Tomorrow's the big day. Did you get everything you need? You'll still be able to shop tomorrow, of course, but it's better to prepare in advance. Okay, what do I have on hand right now? Okay, I do have a return crystal. No. God damn it, that's not what I meant to do. Commissary. What do you have for mystic codes? Eh. You know, I'm probably good, actually. Although now that I think about it, I don't think I want the other one that I had that showed enemy information. I don't know if that's what I want. Alright, in we go, I suppose. Still too early for new mystic codes. Makes sense. Alright, we got new treasures in here. Probably should have saved before coming in, but oh well. Hunting. Treasure hunting. Due to Shinji's hacking, you'll have to participate in a treasure hunt on the second floor of First Chimeric Lunar Sea. During this event, for every item folder found by Shinji, his servant's strength will be increased a certain amount. Thanks to Shinji's interference, the locations of the folders will change. Find them before someone else does. Ah, shit.
行くぞ奏者よ
So you came after all. Don't worry, I'll keep the extent of your greed a secret, Hakuno. Since we're both here, why don't we have a little competition to see who can find the most treasure? Haha, I'll be sure to go easy on you, so no need to take this thing too seriously.
ソウルハントの始まりだ死ぬ気で走りな金に興味はないタップからミスいざ
Ugh.
良い気合だ
Ooh.
そこを動くな
God damn!
硬いな失せるがよいまだ剣のノリが甘いな
Ah, shit. Alright, this is the first one.
お宝お宝っと無念先を越されるとは
Ah!
いざ
Ba ba ba.
行くぞマスター
Nope.
打ち砕く打ち砕く硬いな良い式だマスター よい始まって世の勝ちだな
Ooh, free ether shard. Hell yeah.
今のはいい戦いだ見とれていいぞ
Nothing in here. God damn it! Okay, here's number 2. This is way too easy. Yeah, but that's not going to be nearly enough. Damn, aren't we the greedy one?
だから
Oh, shut it.
はやめろと言っている
Oh, they're taking out the enemies too. God damn. Oh no, they're gonna get to it.
来たぞマスターおっと来たね
Ugh. Treasure number 3. It's almost as if our victory was guaranteed, right, Ryder?
いいね
Way to go, Commandant. But we're still a long way from absolute victory. What the fuck, man?
お宝お宝っと無念先を越される
Oh, fuck off!
いざ
No. Blah, blah. I don't know. Go.
始めよ
Wait, what?
さて無礼な結んで受けるがよい芸がない
Jeez.
よし
Obtained pirate booty.
おかしくないか？チート。
来たぞ奏者よ蹴散らす
Ba 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 ba. No. Attack. Guard. Break.
良い気合ださせぬ
Nero, kill this guy.
さてそこを動くな大義である肩慣らしにはちょうど
Crap. It doesn't look like we'll be able to find any more. We don't need to stick around any longer, Admiral. Oh, okay, so... Is that everything then?
奏者よ蹴散らす見ているがよいさせぬ返上するぞそこを動くなもらったぞ薄い打ち砕く芸がない今のはいい戦いだった
Yeah, that would seem to be the case. Well, boo! They got more than me!
花のないつら
I could have done better with that. Oh well.
よい始めよう打ち砕くやっ出直せもらったぞ硬いな
And I still only have info level
返上する
3
ぞ
for Ryder.
世の勝ちだなまだ剣のノリが甘い
It doesn't seem like there's anything else in here, though, so...
賛成だ早く戻って歪みをしたい
Will I regret this? Possibly. Woo! We have lights! Tomorrow is finally the elimination battle. If we are truly prepared, there is nothing to fear. Before we proceed to the elimination battle tomorrow, we should review our information on the enemy here. We shall scribble across her Jolly Roger which of our dances is better, mine or that pirate's. Yeah, we don't have anything new here. Saving over that might be a mistake, but... Into the elimination battle! Today is the elimination battle. I hope you're fully prepared. When I turn back to look at the person speaking behind me, I see Kotomine standing there. Right, the elimination battle is today, a day that will be the last for either Shinji or myself. Will someone really die today? I mean, even though I can say the words, the idea that someone's going to die is just too surreal. It can't be reality. Time to game end, Shinji. Come to me when you are ready. You can do something trifling, like stop by the commissary if needed. Apparently finished, he opens the door and lets himself out. Alright, this is the very first elimination battle. Let's go fight Shinji on the battlefield. On the day of the elimination battle, you can review the data you've collected on your opponent in your private room. If you complete the information matrix on your opponent, you will be given the chance to raise its level to E extra. If your matrix is at E, you'll see more of your foes' moves, as well as see when they will use their noble phantasm. God damn it! Guess I didn't do that. Nope, I did not. It's only at level 3. There's nobody around. Well then, I guess there's... I did not mean to move down here. Good luck with Wild Hunt. Okay. The elimination battle has finally come. After I go to the Colosseum, I'll face Shinji in battle. One of us will die. I hope the information that I've collected is accurate. I should review it. Shinji Mato, a friend of sorts from the prep period who I just can't bring myself to hate. Maybe you can't, but I can. The weapon that his treasured servant wields is... She dual wields pistols. That's right. When I got a taste of her power in the arena, she was dual wielding old-fashioned pistols. She and the socially... Shinji made a good pair of troublemakers. She's like his wild big sister. Who translated this? I would like a word, because why does that keep... Also, Shinji hid the note that he found from his servant. What did the note say her noble phantasm was? A ship. Though the paper was old and the handwriting scratchy, I could read her ship's name, the Golden Hind. From her attack, I deduced that she captained a ship, and that's when I realized her class was Rider. Although Shinji was pretty relaxed at first, he's gotten more on edge as I've gained more information. He's been downright childish at times, like when he blocked me from entering the arena. And slowly but surely, I pieced together the true identity of Shinji's servant. Her true name is probably... Francis Drake. Oh, yay! Okay. Cool. So that's how it goes. Francis Drake, a renowned pirate who circumnavigated the world around the Cape of Good Hope. A woman? Who gained instant fame after destroying the invincible Spanish Armada. At any rate, it's a lucky thing I figured out her true name before the elimination battle. Shinji may be a fool at times, but there's no arguing that he's a hacker of incomparable talent. And I, for one, am quite lucky that I already know the true names of every servant in this. I hope these tidbits of information can bridge the difference in our skill levels. Alright, save once again. And head on out. I wonder how it's gonna be, when I do... No, that's not what I want. Good, you don't want to keep calling them by their class. Yeah, I'm going to try to refer to them by their classes until we get the info. Just for the sake of any viewers who might be unfamiliar with it. But yeah, I do know all of that. But I do wonder how it's going to be when we do the Berserker fight on the Ronnie route. 'Cause that servant is not somebody who can be found in, like, history books or anything like that. The person who circumnavigated the globe and paved the way for England to become the dominant superpower in the Age of Discovery through its substantial earnings. This person was also the one who was given credit for the virtual destruction of Spain's invincible armada, which caused the nation once thought of as the kingdom on which the sun will never set, to teeter on the edge of collapse. She is a person who has dedicated her life to hedonistic pursuits and sees no difference between a paragon of virtue and a rogue scoundrel. She revels in all things gaudy, whether they are in war or in her private life, and is content to chase after ephemeral pleasures and leave nothing of worth behind, much like the passing of a raging storm. She is particularly entranced with treasures of gold and silver, but her true love lies not with enduring treasure, but those treasures that explode like fireworks and then quickly fade away. As she so often declares, I chase after gold so that I can scatter it like a storm. It is for this reason that she is wholly incompatible with the King of Heroes that symbolizes an inexhaustible treasury. She would also be at odds with the fox-eared Castor, as Castor is the epitome of eternity. As a devoted libertine, all that matters to her is the inevitable crash at the end of it all. A heroic spirit who is completely indifferent to the frailty of human existence, she is content to indulge in her own whims and desires until death comes to greet her. She died of dysentery at the age of 55. Her dying wish was that she be buried in her full armor. Huh, neat. Alright. The door is firmly locked. Wait. Huh? Oh, we go to the chapel? No. Wait, where do we go? I'm stupid. Kirei said to find him, so... Oh, there he is. You will now enter the Colosseum and confront the opposing master. Are you ready? Remember, the only way to leave the Colosseum is to win. If you are ready, I will open the gate. The way to the Colosseum is now open, young master. I wish you the best of luck and hope that you will return. Remember, it's kill or be killed. Whoa. Look who didn't chicken out and run away. Oh, right. I forgot following directions is all you're good at. Get a clue, huh? Well, you can't say I didn't show you how awesome I was in the prep period. Never in a million years are you going to defeat me. Should have ran away when you had the chance. I won't know unless I try. Excuse me? That's some bull. Did you forget you never got the best of me at school, like ever? How many times do you plebes have to be reminded that you'll never be on the level of a genius like me? Smack him. Oh, I wanna. But I guess I better get used to it, since nobody here can defeat me. My servant Eldrake and I are completely invincible. Man, you have some seriously shitty luck to have gotten paired with me in the first round. Don't worry, since we're such good friends, I'll make sure you go out with a big bang. Oh hey, check out my great idea. You've got to hear this. Ready? No. Hello, Daria Parker. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. You really want to fight me, huh? You're a freaking idiot. I feel sorry for you. All this new power at your disposal is giving you an inflated ego. Projection much. Hey, servant, why don't you try talking some sense into the head of your stupid master? Nero is not the person you go to for sense. Ye gods! Of all the rare monsters I have encountered, this is by far the most stupefying. A talking rat! All it mouths is gibberish, but still a rare and impressive creature. A talking bear would at least be more fetching. This rat revels in slime and filth. Get his ass. What? How dare you speak about me like that? You're just a servant. They have a point, master. Hey, whose side are you on? Your side, of course. You paid me, so I'll fight ably by your side. Letting them throw the match would not satisfy either of us. I dislike giving less than my full effort. Even Drake, yeah. Let your winning instincts take over. Everything's better if you fight for it. Food, woman, victory. Besides, we're villains. That means, if nothing else, we're allowed to be splashy. If you're going to be a villain, might as well be as flamboyant as you please. Don't hold back. I'm not a villain. Don't call me that, you evil woman. Temper, little one. You've got big balls for being such a tiny man. I admire that. God damn. Hey, stop. I said stop. Don't pat my head, you baboon. You reek of alcohol. They're perfect for each other. I know masters and servants are paired by compatibility. Will their chemistry be constructive in battle? The elevator rumbles to a halt. God, I love Drake. Real. This must be where we're going. She's great. I was going to spare your life if you surrendered. But since everybody insists, I'll show you the vast difference in our abilities until you cry for mercy. Once Eldrake's Culverin makes Swiss cheese out of you, it'll be too late. This is the Colosseum. Without a single spectator, this bears little resemblance to the Roman Colosseum. I shall have to make up for the tackiness of the stage with a brilliant display of bravery. All bark and no bite, right? That's what they say, isn't it? Well, that's you. I'm gonna humiliate you so bad that after this game, you'll never crawl out of your mom's basement. Oh, so your goal isn't just victory, but humiliation? What a greedy little boy you are, Shinji. Very well, I'll bring the rope for you to truss them up. Tie them to the mast or whatever your little heart desires. Don't even think about going easy on them, Eldrak. They should have backed down when they could. Drake? Is that how you're supposed to say it? I don't know. It's like Spanish, right? Mercy isn't in my vocabulary. I have a thirst for the finer things in life, and that is all I care for. I may not always have good fortunes, but with humans or bombs, there's a certain fatal inevitability to life. Now, are you ready to go for broke? It's time to splurge. Oh boy, here we go.
戦いを吟じるとしよう。さーて、おっ始めるかね。つまらぬ腐れ縁はここで断ち切るとしよう。
そりゃ残念だ。私はあんたたちを飼ってるんだけどね。
終わりってのはこっちのセリフさ。
No. Try this. That's a decent set to be shown. Yeah. Shows a bit of a pattern.
こんなのまぐれさ。
さて天井するぞ。
降参会？
This is
お前、本当に金にしか興味ないんだな。
less reliable. Ooh, I was right. Oh boy.
もうくずと消えな。
集えの泉よ。程度があろう。
攻めるときに思いっきり踏んだくるのが私の流儀さ。
Okay, guard. Attack, guard, attack. Hang on. Ah, okay, so I can use these within battle and items as well. Okay. Good to know, good to know.
良い気合いだ。攻め直せ。
さすがに見え見えだったかね。
出るがよい。気が利くな。
空気読めよな。
出るがよい。
言い訳考えといたら。
She's gonna use a skill. What is the best thing to do against a skill? Another skill? Probably. Oh, she was using buff skill. So I basically just got a free attack from her. Nice.
稼げるときに思いっきり踏んだくるのが私の流儀さ。
良い気合だ。集え、炎の泉よ。
Ow.
させぬ返上するぞ。
こんなのまぐれさ。
This is going pretty well, actually.
するぞ。
ありゃ、ケツに火がついたか。こいつは世界一周どころじゃないかもね。
何言ってんだ。それでも僕のサーバントか。
Okay. Gonna... Were you expecting more from Shinji? Not really, but like this is my first elimination battle and I was just kind of expecting to be struggling a little bit more since I, you know, I'm still kind of getting used to the combat system and all. And my previous fights against Drake have been rough.
Shinji, そろそろ勝ちに行っていいかい？
あ
Uh-oh.
やれよエルドラゴン。僕の力のほどってやつをさ。
Well, they always make the first fight easy. True.
行くぞマスター。動くな。
さすがに見え見えだったかね。
Ow.
天幕よ、落ちよ。
Oh no. I don't feel good about this.
私の名前を覚えていきな。
Oh no.
そうエルドラゴン。太陽を落とした女ってな。
It's the NP. Yeah. Shit. That did so much! That did so much damage! Oh, I can just restart right from the beginning of the battle. Hell yeah. Okay, good to know. That does like 500 fucking damage.
サレンはここで断ち切るとしよう。
そりゃあ残念だ。私はあんたたちを飼ってるんだけどね。
Christ. Okay.
ってのはこっちのセリフさ。
ガメ派手にが家出しようか。
世の出番だな。
It's nearly all of my HP. It sure is. Okay, so I need to stay topped up. Noted. Or at the very least, I need to pay attention to when she's going to use her NP. And make sure I'm healed up for it. And maybe also guard? I don't know if that'll help.
身ぐるみよこすんなら見逃してやろうじゃないか。
お前本当に金にしか興味がないんだな。
良い気合だ。聖地に今となれ。
Ow. Shit. Okay, I chose the wrong attacks for that.
立て直すがよい。
Never played extra, but it's a surprise to hear they placed the same thing she says in her NP to FGO. Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, oh hey, that's the voice line. I mean, it makes sense in terms of like lore and stuff. Like, yeah, it would be the same. but, let's try... let's use a skill here.
良い気合だ。気が利くな。させぬ返上するぞ。
砲撃よーい。もうクズと消えな。
Ow! How much healing stuff do I have?
天幕よ。
Between items and, Hakuno's code casts, enough, probably. If I just use it properly.
さすがに見え見えだったかね。
自利品だぞ、マスター。
See, 9 more ether shards, and then, I can use this a few times, and it definitely helps. Oh yeah, I have a stun on enemy skills. Oh shit, that's right. I totally forgot I had that.
行くぞ、マスター。気が利くな。
Gotta use that.
しようか。
さて。
さすがに見え見えだったかね。
言い訳考えといたら
Let's see. Break. Cat walking in front of me. Oh. Don't think it would work on NP, but it would work on normal purple skills. Yeah. Get off of the keyboard, ma'am. But yeah, I got to remember to do that when I have the opportunity to do so.
見ているがよい。さて、出直せ。
砲撃よーい。もうクズ
When it actually shows that she's going to use them.
させぬ返上するぞ。
こんなのまぐれさ
Ow.
ありゃ、ケツに火がついたか。こいつは世界一周どころじゃないかもね。
何言ってるんだそれでも僕のサーバントか
You know what? I'm going to use a second ether shard as well. Guard break.
ダメ。
出直せ。そこ動くな。返上するぞ。
Wait, can I only use one
さすがに見え見えだったかね。
per round?
気が利くな。
I think that's how it is. Unfortunate.
悪くない。むしろ良い。
But you know what? That is okay. Um.
良い気合だ。気が利くな。
派手にリードしようか。
そこ動くな。
さすがに見え見えだったかね。
が良い。さて。
Okay. Looks like she's gonna be using her NP next turn.
シンジ、
Yeah.
そろ勝ちに行っていいかい？
Okay.
見せてやれよ
Hello, Cisco. Welcome, welcome. Marked Shinji yet? Not quite yet. We're almost there. Okay, so... break... God. Break, and then... no, go back. Also on this turn, we're gonna use another ether shard. And then, we'll try to guard just to, like, reduce the damage that does, I think. And hopefully we'll survive it this time. Oh, shit. Oh, shit!
私の名前を覚えていきな。テメロソエルドラゴ、太陽を落とした女ってな。
Oh! Hell yeah, guard, like, cut it in half.
ラムシより聞いた。こりゃ足腰立たないかも。
酔っ払ってんのかよお前。
So guard win no good. So guard win NP, good to know. Yes, very good to know.
見ているがよい。気がつくな。
頭のいい勝ち方っていうのはこういうこと。
うるせえな。
さすがに逃げだったかね。
迷うな。自信を持て。
Heh. Um,
行くぞマスター。
haha, get stunned.
硬いな。硬いな。さて。
The hacker.
こんなのまぐれさ。
Oh, let's go! Victory!
しまったみたいだね。
GG's. Hell yeah. What the hell? How did my servant get defeated? No matter how you look at it, I'm the best at everything. I can't lose in the first round. It's your fault, Eldrake. This happened because you suck. Huh? Flogging a waterlogged sailor, are we? It won't reverse your fortunes, Master. Ah! If you've got the energy to talk back, then go fight! There's no way I'm losing this. I don't think that's happening. Did you forget I've been shot in the heart? I'm going to disappear. Say what? You think you can run away and leave me here? I lost because of you.
やれやれ。
My fault? Perhaps. Or it could have been carelessness, or a lack of tenacity, luck, ability, etc. Well, whatever. Fortune is fickle and fate is what we make of it. We lost for a reason. We may be strong, but we didn't have what it takes to win. Why are you making it sound like somebody else's problem? I did what I'm supposed to do. I'm the best. It wasn't supposed to go like this. You ruined everything by becoming my servant. Useless. Damn it. I can't believe I lost. This game sucks. Sucks! This display is pathetically dull. Let us return to your room.
つまらん。
I would enjoy a bath. Just looking at this abomination soils my outfit. As for the lady pirate, I wanted to hang her, but I pity her now. I shall drop my ill will. The best. It's opposite day, Shinji. Hey. Wait. Hey. I've got an idea. How about you declare that I won the battle? Because, you know, you just won this battle by accident. There's a 100% chance you'll lose in the second round, but I'll win it for sure. Think about it. Isn't it better for one of us to keep winning than for you to lose in the next round? Hey, wait. I said wait! Can't you see the equation? I'm saying I'll share the Holy Grail with you. Cut it out, Shinji. You've lost and you know it. You can't change what happened. Shut up! We lost because of you. What makes you think you have the right to act so bossy? Damn it. You may have won this one game, but don't get a big head over it. In real life, I'm still a champion. Listen, when I go home, I'm gonna figure out who you really are and... Yeah, about that. What the hell is going on? My body's disappearing? I've never locked out like this. Weren't you paying attention to what people said? Shinji lets out a desperate cry as his arms, legs, and torso gradually fizzle into blackness. Poor pirate baddie servant. MC still best girl though. Real. Losers die in the Holy Grail War. As a master, you should have known that, Shinji. What? Die? But just our avatars get erased, right? There's no way you can die in a virtual world. Yes. You lose, you die. This is a war, not a game. Most everyone who joins this war ends up dead. The sole survivor is the only one who can go home alive. What? No way! That isn't funny. But it's a tournament. So it's a game, right? Right? Shinji, don't you know people die when they're killed? If you die in the game, you die in real life, man. But why isn't this stopping? Do something! Isn't a servant supposed to help their master? If it was easy to break the rules, they wouldn't have created them in the first place. But, well, the good and bad both are sent off to another world in the end. It's nothing to complain about. Acting like you know so much! Aren't you ashamed at all? First you lose, and now this? Am I ashamed? Of course I am. I'm so disgusted with myself that I could throw up. But remember what I told you when we made our contract, little boy. Be prepared, because a villain's final moments are laughably miserable. His servant gives a hearty laugh, even as her body is being erased by the system. Considering the things you've done, this isn't such a bad death. Just let yourself go, Shinji. And you folks over there, let's hear some laughter, huh? It's sad when a clown doesn't get a laugh. May the rest of your journey go well. I'd like it if you ended up stronger than me. In life, I fought against military ships. It's against my nature to enjoy fighting weaker opponents. And there she goes. As she turned a forced smile my way, the female pirate disappeared. She was a great navigator, and the first person to circumnavigate the world, and she went out laughing. Salutes in the chat for Drake. Now that she's gone, Shinji must know what his fate is. Hey, who gave you permission to disappear like that? You gotta help me! Don't leave me! Oh God, then you help me. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this situation right now. You owe me. No, I'm disappearing. Didn't we used to be friends? Help me! I'm really disappearing. Why? Why does it feel like I'm going to die in real life too? What the hell? This is crazy! Help! Why aren't you helping me? And the reveal! I'm only 8 years old! Yes, extra Shinji is in fact a literal child. I knew this the whole time, but I thought it would be more fun to act like I didn't. I don't want to die yet. Well, chat, how do we feel about being child murderers? He's gone. The person known as Shinji Mato has been erased from existence. The only thing that is left behind, or the only thing that he has left behind, is me, the victor. And so, round 1 of the Holy Grail War comes to a close. The fight is over. I have won and Shinji has lost. And so, Shinji will meet death. Child who? I don't see anyone there. Can it be true? I know what I saw, but it doesn't feel real. Has his life been lost forever? Just because I won? Without any explanation or greater meaning? 8 years old high school students? No, so this is in a virtual world, so they're using like virtual avatars. Shinji, I don't think, I'm not sure if he even, like, customized his avatar at all, except maybe, like, giving it, like, his hair and stuff. 'Cause, like, he still wears the uniform. Has his life been lost forever, just because I won, without any explanation or greater meaning? It appears that the first round is now over. I wonder how long I stood there, dumbfounded. When I finally came to, Rin Tosaka was staring at me. He basically aged himself up for his avatar. Yeah, essentially. Even though Shinji was the one who chose to fight you, he's the one who ended up dead. The reigning game champion of Asia is defeated. The moron didn't have a clue how to fight for his life. Such is the fate of any mage who treats the Holy Grail War like a game. A pathetic way to die, no? I automatically opened my mouth to defend the dead from desecration. This place is a battlefield. What sense is there in exalting someone who was dealt defeat? The look in her eyes and her words drove home a message. On the field of battle, losers die. It should have been obvious, but apparently not to Shinji and I. The winner of the Holy Grail War can be granted any wish, but there is only one winner. Everyone who enters has wishes and dreams, things they desire to have at any cost. Things worth dying for. You don't seem to have regained any of your memory yet. It's better that way. To lack a motive, that is. But you should at least be mentally prepared. If you're not ready to kill or be killed, it'd be better to go hide under a rock. I'm prepared. Right, as long as you mean it. Rin is right about everything. Everyone who makes a stand here fights with a strong will. There's not a single one I could defeat without a hard fight first. I still don't have a reason to fight. I can't even think about killing and being killed until I have some reason to fight. That said, what right do I have to trample other people's dreams? Oh, is she sleeping? Oh. Mucha info. Hunt of the Golden Hind, Golden Stag, and the Eventide Tempest. This noble phantasm is Ryder's ace in the hole and forms the basis of her day-to-day life. With her flagship, the Golden Hind, at the fore, A vast flotilla of smaller craft expand ever outward and exterminates her enemies with overwhelming firepower. Its attributes contain vestiges of not only the fleet that eventually defeated the mighty Spanish Armada, but also of the stories involving the Golden Stag and the Eventide Tempest that had spread throughout the whole of Europe. The Eventide Tempest is the encapsulation of all storms, from blizzards to cyclones, which manifest in the imagination of men as beasts and soldiers, saviors and monsters. Depending on who is speaking, the leader of these apparitions ranges from a fallen King Arthur to the Norse god Odin, to the first murderer of men, Cain. In England, it is believed that Francis Drake rides the endless storm despite the fact that the role assigned to her is usually given to malevolent figures of history and myth. Skills. Rider on the Storm, A+. Compels those who serve her to do as she commands. As the ability to lead is essential in her position, this unique skill also has an effect on charisma and military tactics. Settler of the Stars, Pioneer of the Stars. This unique ability is given to those heroes whose exploits became turning points in human history. Any difficult voyage and insurmountable challenge cease to be impossible and become events to be realized. No, golden rule, huh? Franciscus Draco. Sir Francis Drake is generally considered the first person to successfully circumnavigate the globe. The first person known to have attempted this feat, Ferdinand Magellan, was killed halfway through his voyage. Though a male in life, Francis Drake has materialized in Fate Extra as a woman. During the time of Francis Drake, England was considered to be a second-rate power with no real influence beyond its borders and no colonies of worth overseas. What do you mean running slow? You're running fine. It was primarily due to his voyages and successes on the high seas that gave rise to the British Empire. The combination of the wealth he brought to the country and the detailed maps he produced while circumnavigating the globe allowed Britain to assemble a fleet that rivaled that of Spain's. An oft-mentioned aspect of the Drake mythos is that of his ship, the Golden Hind. Not only was it the flagship of Drake's fleet, it was seen as a symbol of hope and a source of miracles. The exploits of the Golden Hind made possible elevated Drake, known and feared by the Spanish as El Drake, to a level on par with King Arthur. Both are said to eventually return from their final resting places, with Drake emerging from beyond the ocean to lead England to true glory. During what was to be the final confrontation between England and Spain's invincible armada, Francis Drake was commissioned as a vice admiral in the English Navy, using an unorthodox strategy involving the use of fire ships, forcing the Spanish fleet into open water where they could be bombarded with cannon fire. It might be too far-fetched, but there it is. I was wondering if that was going to come up. But there's a rumor that Drake traded places with Queen Elizabeth several times after the Queen suffered an injury to her face and couldn't show herself in public. Drake has many such exaggerated tales, however. Yeah, so it's kind of implied that the reason Drake is a woman is because she's actually Elizabeth. History lesson, every great challenge. Yeah. A journey without a destination, a voyage at sea with no map. What awaits after drifting lost is only a miserable death. And yet, you draw sustenance from fish. Memorize the pilgrimage of the stars.
名も知らぬ陸地を目指す
and
のだ
land
ろう
upon nameless
あるいは
shores.
誰しもは初めは未熟な航海者に過ぎない。骨子のない思想では聖杯には届かない。
And we enter the second week. We're down to 64 combatants. But I think we're gonna end it here for tonight. So, tomorrow we're gonna find out who our opponent for week 2 is. I actually don't know off the top of my head. So, it'll be as much of a surprise to me as it is to you guys. But we have made it through the first week! Yay! So, thank you to everybody who stopped by tonight. I hope you enjoyed. I honestly thought this was going to be a little bit longer, but, yeah. So, I will see you guys next time, which will hopefully be tomorrow.